Halo, habari Belize. Hello, Kim Klaus, Jamaica baby. Hello, my brothers and sisters. How are you? How are you doing? How is the going wherever you are and whatever you are doing? This is Kohera Senior, thank you so much. Welcome once more to our channel. Thank you so much for always standing with the Kohera Senior. We are almost ending the year. Hey, my brothers. I really humble myself before you. I thank you. I appreciate you. I pray for you. I wish you the best. I wish you good blessings wherever you are, because you have decided to stand with me, my dear brothers and sisters. I feel so humbled. And in fact, I recognize you. I recognize you, my brothers and my sisters. How is my sister from USA? That is Conway. How is Lowe? Is so much lost. All those old friends, I don't know where they are nowadays. But I believe wherever you are doing so well, and you are actually succeeding in whatever activity you are conducting. Yes, sisters and brothers, thank you for commenting on yesterday's video. Yeah, we talked about Murimi's issue. Murimi is back in his senses. In this world, don't despise anybody. Don't despise. God has a plan for everybody. Nobody is superior. Power belongs to God. Blessings belongs to God. So you cannot judge. You can't judge. Let me hope that very soon Murimi will be actually a responsible father, and will bring up his family. And may I pray that Halima comes back and the son, so that they can continue. Max 1, hold Murimi tightly so that he can start progressing. You have seen these young men, God is always there. These young men have started even constructing. I have seen Ernesto is trying to put up a permanent house, and also Mayani. So this is good progress. Even one day, Kohera Senior here. I have friends. I have friends. When I will be ready and I request them to support me, they will advise me to put the number, my WhatsApp number, and I will start that one, and I will go. So don't judge. Don't keep on laughing at people that you know you are who you. Without me, you can't do that. No. We are all God's creatures. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today I want to share with you. I want to join you. You know, let me tell you one thing. Your son is always your son. Your blood is your blood. When you hear something bad against your son or your daughter, whom you believe is yours, in fact, even if you are not together, even if he doesn't want you, even if he wants you, you feel touched. I feel touched. And I have seen my son Maro has lost his second horse, Rio. Rio is gone. Rio is gone. The first one had gone. And this is what I want to talk today. I want to talk and give my advice. So you people, you are free to comment after I have finished. You either comment negatively, you either comment positively, or you advise, as long as we people come together and get a solution. You know, horses are very expensive. They are one horse in Kenya here is just too expensive. In fact, a horse is more than, it's almost a cash price, a normal cash price. It's over 200,000 or rather, or even 5, depending on the breed of the horse, and also depending on which country this horse is being imported from. So when you bring such, and you are having you are having a target that, okay, because I heard Maro saying he could be having more than 200 horses. So he has a target about that. He knows what it means. He knows why he is actually trying to rear such horses. But now you can see they are almost getting out of his hand, because dying anyhow is actually very discouraging. It is very discouraging, and it is also causing loss. It is causing loss because he might have brought these horses when they were young, and then a horse grows, and then all of a sudden it dies. So Maro, as a farmer, gets a lot of loss, and that is actually a big setback. It's a big setback, a very big social and economic setback to him. So in this way, today I want to give my views and address and give factors which maybe, if Maro can follow, these are my own opinions, my personal opinions as an elder, as a teacher, as a father, and also as a subscriber. My personal views, what he can do and what he cannot do, so that he may sustain his herd of horses. One, we have traditional myths. We have traditional myths on a person who is trying to be rich in a village where other people don't have what he wants to have. In this case, I mean, when a man comes and puts a big herd of horses and dairy cows in a village which is surrounded by poor people, and those poor people, that is according to our cultural myths, what we Africans and the Koreans believe. Get me right. It is believed that some people will not feel good. Some people will not feel good that what is this man trying to do? How can such a young boy come in our village here and get so rich when we are here? It is a belief, it is mythical. Get it right, and it is everywhere. So in this village, there are only men and women who have red eyes. When you invite them, you think you are very proud, and you call Kohera Senior, okay, Mr. Kohera, come and see, these are my horses you introduced to me. According to our culture, Kohera Senior there could be having some charms, and he will send the charms to the horses, even to the cows. more so the cows which are milking cows, which have very heavy udders down here. The milk will turn, the udder will start becoming so hard, and the milk will turn to be blood. It will behave as if it is a boil. It is a boil where there is some pus and the blood. So the cow will not be producing. That is according to our beliefs. So that is factor number one. But according to the modern life, we have overgone on that. We no longer trust that there are such people, because we are modern people. We are learned people. So when you are dealing with your breeds, which you have bought from dairy, or whether they are horses and whatever, there are a number of factors you must first of all consider. For instance, you must understand, first and foremost, you must understand your environmental, your local climate. Your local climate. That is the weather. The weather after a long time. What type of crops which can do well there? What type of animals which can be reared there? What type of breeds are suitable for that particular climate? For example, I believe, because remember I'm a teacher, I believe that down there where Maro lives, because it is a swampy area, whereby there is the kind of soil there is black cotton, clay soil. So the area is swampy, where there are these papyrus reeds, and there is stagnant water all over. There are a lot of frogs there. So the area is waterlogged. So what Maro could have done is, first of all, would have consulted the professionals, professional veterinary officers, who could sample the soil and the type of climate, and then which could match with the breeds of the horses. Not bringing a horse from South Africa, not bringing a horse from America, not bringing a horse from Jamaica to come and heap them in a climate which do not suit them. That one will not allow the horses to grow there. You must first and foremost make sampling. You do a research, a very deep research. Then you find the correct, even you have seen these agricultural officers, when they wanted to plant maize, they first and foremost sample the type of soil and the rate of rainfall. The rate of rainfall which falls there, so that they can bring the breed which can resist and do well in that particular area. So it is not just a matter of going, because this is a horse, you bring a horse in a difficult climatic condition. It cannot do that. It cannot do well there. So Maro, that is one factor. Maybe think, get my point right. Make a research. Just to do a research, even on those cows you are having. We have this, there are cows which are resistant to, for example, a Frisian. A Frisian, this black and white cow, does well in the cool climate, cool and wet. And those are highlands. Cool and wet climate is always found in the highland. And down there at Maro, that is a low region. It is around the lake region, the lake basin. The climate there is hot, and it is hot and warm. No, warm and wet. It is warm and wet, not hot. It is warm and wet. Because we have a convectional rainfall. The rainfall which falls there is convectional, which is actually not suitable for Frisian cows. Frisian cows do well in highlands. Jersey, we have the jerseys. The jerseys here, this is the jerseys, the hornless Those do well because they are very resistant. So that one is one of the factors. You must do a research. Unless you do that and bring the correct breeds from the reliable breeders who breed those breeds, you will continue suffering the loss. You will continue. The horses will continue actually dying unless you do what I'm trying to advise you. And then, number two, the general hygiene. The type of water these animals are drinking. Because like I have said, that area is waterlogged. It has stagnant water, which does not actually flow. If those horses are drinking that water, they are contaminated. They are waterborne. Diseases, such as bilharzia and typhoid and, all dysentery, all sorts of diseases. So that area, horses are treated like human beings, if you are not aware. You cannot just bring them and you say, okay, go and eat. You give them any kind of food, and they sleep anywhere. No. They will die. They need a very, very, very careful care, and they must be handled by a skillful professional, someone who has gone to school and learned about the diseases which affect horses. And again, you cannot mix horses with the cows. Never. You can't mix horses with the cows. You mix horses with the pigeons, with the guinea fowls. You put them together, as I see in your compound. They are always loitering there. Anyhow, they can't. They will not survive. They cannot survive in such an environment. And also, you must consider where they are sleeping. The horse cages, if they are not clean, if they are not having proper ventilations and proper sanitation, good sanitation, obviously the horses will be affected. And I do not know, you see, there are different types of diseases like Nagana. Nagana is as a result of flies. So you could find that area is infested by flies. If you are not careful to actually trap those, and those flies in our area here, because in our area here is somehow tropical, they always come around March to May. I don't know, down there around the lake region. And even types of mosquitoes which bite. So those are factors. Before you do anything, make a research. The cages must be very clean, and they must be handled by a professional. So hygiene matters. But if you employ just anybody like Kohera Senior to come, as long as you are paying Kohera Senior, someone who has no knowledge, I will mismanage, because like the other time I saw Madam Esther walking around and saying they are in danger. You can see that is the result now. They are in danger because there wasn't even a worker. There you must employ someone who earns salary, not wages. Who earns salary, whom you must create a pay slip, is a veterinary. And that the person called what? Animal husbandry? Is it animal husbandry? And you see, even these animal husbandries, they have departments. We have dairy cows, we have beef cattle, we have these donkeys, we have we have horses, we have poultry, we have fish. So you must define, you must find someone skillful who is a professional to handle such cases. Otherwise, they will continue dying. And I'm saying, if they continue dying, you will now start saying, and the neighbors now will start saying, okay, you see now, these neighbors are bewitching Maro's horses. These neighbors are jealousy. These people are not seeing good. That is according to our culture anywhere. Anyway, even in these villages, when a child used to die, and a child has died because of malaria, because there is no net at night, the child is not well taken care at night and is been bitten by a mosquito, he dies, or the child dies, then they say, okay, it is Kohera Senior who has bewitched. We knew this is the neighbor. So even there, unless you are a very professional and you take advice, you will soon start hating your neighbors in that mythical belief, just an imagination that my properties, my wealth is being, these people are envying me. These people are jealous of me, which is not actually the case, which is as a result of mismanagement. The whole issue is grounded at mismanagement of the farm. The whole issue is grounded as being handled by unskillful people who have no knowledge. And that one could be due to your ignorance sometimes, because those professionals must be paid good money. Not peanuts. They must be paid money for the horses to succeed. Because they are washed. Horses are washed. Horses are cleaned using even soap. They have their own soap. They have their own mattresses. They must not be underfed. Because like the other time I saw the horses were having ribs. They were only eating grass in the field. That is not actual. That is a big joke. It is a big joke. A horse is always well taken. They have even mattresses. They have their specific food with different nutritions. For a horse to go and win, my friend, it is not a joke. So when I heard my son saying he can handle 200 horses, I tried to imagine how, if one single horse is very expensive, okay, maybe he has enough money, maybe you have enough money, try that. But unless you take precautions on what I'm trying to show you, your horses, you will continue losing. You will continue losing your horses. So, in this case, that is what I wanted to pass, but I am very sorry to you, my son. Always in life, you must risk. You must risk before you succeed. So that is a risk you have taken, and because of that risk, now you have seen the results, and now you are gaining experience. You are gaining experience. If I were you, I would advise you to start with just a small number, so that now, as they are moving, you gain experience. And then gradually, you will become an expert of horses, of taking care and actually herding the horses. So, but don't just go and bring so many at the same time, and then they start dying. You will be so much discouraged. You will be so much discouraged. And make portions, make paddocks. Let every animal be in its own. Let horses remain in their paddocks. Don't mix them with the cows. Don't mix them with the poultry. That is guinea fowl, hens, pigeons. Don't, because each and every item has its own disease. When you vaccinate horses, another disease comes from poultry. Another disease comes from pigeon. You may think you have vaccinated and you have done it with it, but it is being infected by the neighbor. Otherwise, I'm very sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Say sorry to my son. Yeah, I know. I know you people. Yeah, he's always my son. Yeah, it is not fair when I see him suffering. Otherwise, thank you. Let us meet in the next video, my brothers and sisters.